I wanted to give you a little preview of our AP exam review module because it is fairly lengthy. What you'll see when you click on the module is Start Here, the review checklist. On the checklist, what you'll see are the 7 tested units along with the sections within those units. So I'll give it a second to load, and your very first task is to go through these 7 units along with their sub-units or sections and identify which of these units you feel comfortable with and which units you need more practice with. Once you've decided which units that you need to review the most, you are going to respond by typing here, reply, and you're telling me the order of the topics on which you plan on reviewing. So you're getting your own personalized review plan. I am going to review units 7, 3, and 4. Those of you who are not taking the exam, you must complete 3 of these units in order to receive credit for the next 2 weeks. So you'll post your reply, and once you do so, it will open up the remainder of the unit, or the module, sorry. So if I go back to module, you'll see that the remainder of the module has been opened up. Now the second thing you'll see there is the AP 2020 exam day experience. So if you want to get a little more insight on what you're going to experience that day and see what it's really going to feel like to type in answers or to write answers and upload your answers, I suggest you do that next, just so that you feel well prepared for exam day and that you can practice those same uploading skills on all of this week's and next week's practice. So once you've identified the units that you'd like to review, I have all 7 units that are tested, along with some additional units. I have this highly encouraged lab-based unit that I would love for you to review. And then I have units 8 over acids and bases and units 9 over applications of thermodynamics and electrochemistry. Now obviously you don't need to review these before exam day, but those of you who are moving ahead and are planning on using chemistry in your future, I would highly recommend that you at least print the cheat sheets that I have there for you in order to put together a nice little review for yourself. So let's say that I have identified that I want to review unit number 3, intermolecular forces and properties. In fact, I think it's one of the more important units that will show up on this FRQ. What you'll see for each unit are 3 different things. The first is a review video, and most of them are multiple videos that were pushed out by College Board. The second is a cheat sheet, and the third is a practice FRQ for that specific unit. So if you go to the video review, you'll see the units videos, and they are divided up by sections. So remember that checklist that you looked at before with the numbers. You'll see the numbers at the top. So this first video is over unit 3 section 1 through unit 3 section 3. So if you're comfortable with those, then by all means you don't have to watch that video. But if you want a little bit more practice on specific sections, this has been nice and divvied up for you into different videos. This last one, 3.11 through over spectroscopy and Beersall, highly recommend that you watch that one. I will warn you, some of these videos are long, and some of the actually all of the videos start off by answering questions from the previous video's final FRQ. So like for unit 1.1, the first 20 minutes of that video are over acids and bases and the FRQ, but skip the FRQ answers from the previous video. These are obviously optional for you to watch, but I thought it would be a nice place to kind of dump all of those for you to see. Now after the review videos, you'll see what I'm calling our cheat sheets. This is just kind of a condensed package of all of the notes. What I typically do for my kiddos is I print these, I make a little spiral out of them, and this is your review book. So it's got all the information nice and compact for you. If you have a printer, I would highly recommend that you print these and just put them together in a nice little booklet so that you've got your review book for exam day. It's nice and organized. And then the last thing that you'll see is the FRQ quiz. Now all of the quizzes, with the exception of equilibrium, are 25 minutes to model the same time frame that you'll have on the AP exam. You'll go to take the quiz, and I want you to practice exactly the way you intend on uploading your answers on exam day. Are you going to do a split screen and have your answer or the questions on the left and you're going to type in a Word document on the right? If so, I want you practicing that as you go through these quizzes. Are you going to answer on notebook paper and then you're going to take a picture and upload your picture? Then do that. However you intend to submit your answers for the AP exam, that's exactly how I want you practicing answering these FRQs. So you will submit your answers here at the bottom. They are all file upload quizzes. So you will choose your file, wherever it is, practice emailing it to yourself, maybe airdropping, whatever you feel most comfortable with. You'll choose your file, save it on there. I'm just gonna choose a random one just to show you what it looks like. I will submit the quiz. There we go. And one last thing that is really important for you, because each of you are reviewing different units, I thought it was important that you got immediate feedback. So you will see, my computer's been a little bit slow, but you will see after you've submitted, the answer key will show up for you. So you can immediately grade your FRQ and see how you did on your responses. Make notes, maybe even keep these next to you so you have some additional review. All right, so that's it. As a recap, for this week and next week, you are going to be doing review. Now, what units you review are 100% up to you, but they're all there for you, units 1 through 7. You must submit 3 to get your grade for this week and for next week as well. If you're taking the AP exam, you get a freebie grade. You don't have to do anything for that grade to be put in the grade book. Otherwise, you're doing a few other assignments for me. So recap, you've got a review video or videos, you have the cheat sheet, and then you have the FRQ. You have this week and next week to complete at least 3. I highly recommend that you get as many done as possible. As always, ask questions if you have them, and I look forward to seeing you this Friday for our last Zoom call before your big day.